Well, I finally got around to doing a video on my Ochsenkopf. And if you've seen the previous video, the 3-day review, you see it had a loose handle. And just for information, this is the H-3509. I've the only one I've seen do a video on it yet. There's a lot of videos on the 635, but this 638, and the only difference really is, there's a couple differences. This head is 7.7 pounds versus 6.6, or 3,000 grams versus 3,500 grams, or 3.5 kilos versus 3 kilos, however you want to say it. But the head, not only different in weight, it also, the eye is substantially bigger also. So you gotta, it takes a specific handle. And everything, excuse me, everything I've looked at, the only handle you can get for this head is a Rotband. Now, if you got a 635, you can pick up a hickory handle like this one for the 6.6 head. And this is hickory. I believe this one's hickory. Yep, that's hickory. And they also make the same handle in ash. And boy, there's a difference when you pick them up. I should weigh them, but there's a difference. But anyways, I was going to pull the head off and rehang it, and I thought that's foolish. This is hung different than a regular maul or axe or whatever. This head does not shoulder onto the handle. It shoulders onto the steel collar. So, and then the steel collar shoulders down here. I'm just guessing now, but what happened when the head got loose is this collar shifted and moved this way and created a gap, in which caused the handle to loosen up. Now, I haven't taken the head off, but most of your heads, the eye is shaped like an hourglass. So the width here is about the same as the width down here. And if you watch some of the videos where they forge heads, you watch them when they forge the eye, they got like a peg comes down, the shape of the eye, and they shove it in one direction, they flip the steel over, and they shove it in. They use the same forging tool to forge here as they do here. So you end up with hourglass effect. So, and everybody knows that. So, you know, this is going to shoulder here, and then up above here, you know, when you put your wedge and everything, it swells there. Then you fill the hourglass. Well, what I think is going on here, this has an hourglass type opening. I don't know because I'm not going to take it off. But I will probably someday. And that lets that handle go like this. If it gets loose at all, it lets it shift. And I think that's what kind of happened here. So anyways, what I did, I took the dead blow and pounded that in as far as I could. And hopefully you can see, I don't know, the lighting here is terrible. But there's some hickory there I'm shaving. A little bit there. And a little bit of hickory there and a little bit there. But I've got this moved down 3/16 of an inch farther than what it was. So I had about 3/16 inch handle sticking off here. And I don't know if I got any pieces left, but I ended up cutting it off with a hacksaw and flushing it. But before I did that, I took a 14 millimeter, hopefully you can see this, socket, and they had a circle wedge in there, one of them circle wedges, and I drove that down as far as I could. So then I cut it off, flushed it, and then I put 4 more wedges in here. I don't know if, hopefully you can see it. I'm doing this. I can't see what's filming because I got the iPad and it's the way it works. But so I put the 4 wedges in there, and then I took it and stuck it in I got a drywall pan, put some linseed oil in that, and let it soak for a couple days. Hopefully soak up some oil. And now all I got left is basically screw this cap on, back on top, drive this roll pin back into place so the cap don't rotate. It's ready to go. Which is a good thing, because I got some big rounds. I got a 1/2 and 1/4, so I can get them on the log splitter. So, there you go. So hopefully we can get out there and split some wood, and it'll work for me, because I really like it. It's doing what I want to do. So anyways, I think I rambled long enough. Oh yeah, I want to talk about this. I got these on eBay. It's Taco Fasteners Incorporated, the ultimate in wedges for Maul, axes, sleds. Anyways, it's got quite an assortment of wedges. You know, some I probably never use, but anyways, look at them babies, huh? So anyways, that's handy to have around. I gotta get some wood wedges in stock. I bought spare handles, and of course this ash one showed up. No wedge. But oh yeah, another thing too, I did weigh this. This came out to, it's got a 7.7 pound head as advertised. I didn't take it off and weigh the head. But the whole maul weighs 11 pounds, 2 ounces. If anybody wants to know the overall weight. And to give you an idea, I weighed, here's an 8 pound Stanley with a fiberglass handle that I put on because I got tired of breaking hickory ones because the eye's too small. But this came in at 9 pounds, 9 ounces. So this head is actually heavier than this head, but this is 1.5 pounds heavier. So give you an idea on the weight. So, and I got a big surprise coming. So there'll be another video on that. So anyway, you take care, and I'm out of here. Well, there you go. It was 20 inches by tall, by 17.5 by 19.5. I measured it first, but it's doing the job. There we go.